Now it's Alberto Barausse from Italy. Hello, good morning. Nice to meet you. This young man. I just tell you a little bit. Alberto Barausse comes from the University of Molise in Italy, and he is the director of an institute of school history, school books, and children's literature. And hopefully he's giving us a lecture about teachers' associations in Italy from the Unification to the time under Mussolini. And as I read, it's quite interesting that he has a little bit the same thesis than Barth just offered to us, that it was at the beginning only a regional movement, and then it's getting a national movement. And 15 minutes, and I give you one. Okay?
Okay. Good morning, and thanks to invite me. And now I'm going to jump the premise and introduction and a short analysis on the source necessary, the source need to recreate the history of Associationism in Italy, teachers' associations. I'm going now directly the first time to the origins of Italian educational associations. There are three phases on the history, and now I start with the first phase. The first phase of associative life was included within the period between pre-unification and following the birth of the national state in 1861. From the limited research conducted on the subject, we know that the origins of associative phenomenon among elementary school teachers dates back to the first half of the 19th century. The geography of the birth and the development of associations is a useful starting point to shed light on the context that had a major impact on the development of the aforementioned phenomenon. During the first 15 years of the period of unification, only a few associations were able to take root. At the present state of the research, it has been possible to identify the setting up of 20 associations, of which 14 in northern Italy, 3 in central and 4 in southern Italy. It's clear that the phenomenon, at least in its earliest forms, was mainly urban, affecting above all cities that like Milan, with 4 associations, Turin, Florence, Rome, Naples, and Palermo. I don't know if you could see this image. This is for a comparative situation on 40 years after the unification. This is the situation in 1900, and now there are 1,064 associations. 40 years after the unification, from the 13 at the origins. And you can see that the growth is above all on the North Italy, the area of North Italy. For another comparative situation, now this is in 1922, where the number of associations is the biggest number. Now we can find in all national areas about 15 associations. And this is a good development in the central and in South Italy. Oh, who are the pioneers of teachers' associations in Italy? And we are different kind of profiles. We can find politicians, members to the liberal Catholicism, like Ministry Boncompagni, Minister Berti, but we can find university professors, directors of normal schools. Normal schools in Italy were the schools for teachers. Secondary teachers, school kids, inspectors, primary teachers, educationalists, the theories of education, like Apporti, Ranieri, and philanthropists. But there's an important function, a role of the press, the teachers' press. These are the name of several teachers' press. These are the name of the press of the first associations. The name is the Institute for the Melans Associations, or atti ufficiali della Società di Mutuo Soccorso, Society for Aid, in Turin, or the Friend of the Popular Schools in Naples. Oh, the nature of the first teachers' associations was limited. Same the last experience. It's about a local experience for a cultural engage and a mutualistic form of aid between for the teachers. And we can find different projects, educational projects, to promote nationality identity on religious ethical basis, together with special attention to popular education, and support the local development of rural schools, even in Sunday schools, backed by a mobile library, reading rooms, etc. Some examples. This is an example of the statute of Teachers Society of Naples. The date of birth is 1865, 4 years after the unification in Italy, the birth of the Italy. And this is the one article, the article number 1. It says that the aim of the association is to promote the development and development of education, improve the social and economic status of teachers, obtain by means of mutual aid the possibility to take a stand for teachers' rights. And article number 2, the means, and it's interesting, the means to achieve this. 1. Bring together the teachers so that respective knowledge is communicated for common benefits and for teaching uniformity. 2. Promote the didactic work of the different teaching branches and spread the best of what has already been published. 3. Approve promotions to those teachers who fulfill their duties with zeal and success. 4. Help the members in their blameless misfortunes according to the means of the associations and the needs of the members. And 5. Participate effectively in political and administrative election, above administrative election, not the national election. And now this is an example, but it's similar. The other 10 statutes of the first teachers' associations in Italy. Then there is the second phase, and is the phase that go to 1876 to 1870. Sorry, this is a mistake. 98, not 78. As an homogeneous period from political point of view, because there is a new situation of political frame. And now, in this period, manage a new political class. The left is the liberalism, is an experience of the political, the liberalist political. It's not the socialism, it's not the experience of the socialism or communism. It's a current of the liberalism, the Italian or liberalism. For more democracy and for more extraction in our country. Now, in this period, we can find the birth of new associations. I find 64 new associations, and naturally, North Italy is the areas with more experiences. 31 in North Italy, 17 in Central Italy, and 16 in South Italy. There is a cultural autonomy, and there is the political autonomy. Now, the associations move towards more claims, but the cultural autonomy determined different educational cultures on rationalist basis and later. Well, it's the positivism, cultural, and in the educational and the culture we can find new experience based on the positivism. Well, we can find new protagonists, teachers, or who are these new protagonists? The teachers of the new generation trained in the normal school, marked by a stronger professional conscience and identity. New teachers with new sensitivity toward associationism, thanks to the affiliation to Masonic lodges, or social and political experience in the radical or socialist clubs, or in the Catholic ones. There are growing in this period two new movements, social movements, the socialist and Catholic movements, as the new important phenomenon that support the development of the new teacher associations. And there is the growth of spirit of the scholastic press. There's a 100 example of the title of a new press, of new scholastic press. Or in this overview, we can find the birth of Primary Teachers National Association. It's the 1879, when several Roman teachers founded the National Associations of Primary School Teachers. It's the first experience based on a national idea. Okay? And this is the statute, and you can see the large aim that want the new associations. And in particular, the article number 3, the moral well-being that associations aim consists in the conscience serve to find ways and device need to take up teachers from unhappy condition they are with the current law that gives to the municipalities unlimited power in appointing them and for being often treated unfairly. I forgot to say that the elementary school in Italy from 1861 to 1910 depends from municipality, not from the state. So the teachers depend from the municipality. And now the time is running, but the moral, you see a letter, the moral support with the government, the municipal and governmental educational authorities, whenever teachers are dismissed unfairly, treated honestly, and defend them from harassment, and this support must come directly from the committee to which the teacher belongs and from the governing council of the associations, provide that the member is considered worthy of impeccable behavior and accurate fulfillment of every kind of duty. Is the I read in the article of the statute. And so the material well-being sought by the associations consists in, and there are different points. but it's important, promoting teachers' mutual aid societies in the capital of provinces and districts for mutual assistance, for illnesses and old age, and for defense in cases of illegal dismisses, claiming for teachers' decent accommodation, or reasonable compensation in a vegetable garden, or a small field for those in rural municipalities.
Okay.
Now the time is ended, and in the proceeding of the symposium, I will explain the experience of the 19th century, the union of teachers, of Italian teachers, that was born in 1901 and died in 1925, when the fascism asked to cancel this democratic experience. Now I have the time to explain, but I write about this experience on proceedings. Thanks.
Okay.